Hi.
How fun is
Hello.
this on a Tuesday afternoon, hanging out
I
together?
know. I love it. Absolutely.
I've been
Yeah.
looking forward to this,
Yes.
Me
Oh, I
too.
just got the alert on my phone.
Oh, did,
You are
Same.
live.
Yeah, me too.
that's great. Hi, Pammy. Hi, Shield Maiden. Hi, everyone. Hypnicity.
Ron's here.
Ron's here. Hey, Ron.
Ron,
Hilda. Hilda, I love you. Hey,
There's
Bonds.
Ellen. Hi, Ellen.
Is Ellen here too? Oh, Ellen's here. Yay.
Pammy.
Oh, oh, awesome.
Ron.
Yeah. Flowing. Cool. Well, let's see. Did anything happen in the news this morning?
Wait. I'm reading Shield Maiden's.
Oh.
I realized I could order Taco Bell delivered to my house today, so I'm cool with living in the UK now.
Bonus.
Wow. Okay, good to know. Yeah, I think we pretty much have that in the U.S. all over. I don't know that I have it here, but just because there's not a lot around me. But, if I lived in Bend, that would be a different situation, I'm sure. Yeah. Prince Charming's mom. Yes, I'm here too. Us crabs are here. Hi, Sharon. Sharon Sipe is here.
Hi, Sharon.
Awesome.
Hey, Tony.
Oh, Sharon Sipe. Hi.
Yeah. Well, so while you guys are getting your questions together, we have some that came in. I have a bunch that I threw in, but there was one. Let's see. Let's do Patricia's first, even though I don't know if she's here. Or maybe let's see. What do you girls want to read on first? What we have is, will Bannon go to jail for any amount of time? Maybe you've already read on that. We have.
You can always check in on the energy.
Yeah. How will the effing guy's lawsuit? I guess it's supposed to be former guy, but that's not how I read it.
The effing guy.
Yeah. How the effing guy's lawsuit against the January 6th committee and the National Archives and Records Administration, like how will that go for him? And then I have, is Kim Jong-un really dead? If so, who's the guy posing as him in the photos? And why is North Korea launching missiles again? Have that one. And then
Hilda says the FBI swarmed the home of Russian oligarch, blah blah blah.
Yeah, Deripaska. I have that one there too.
That's big, you guys.
Should we do this? Let's do this one. Okay. Future for Oleg Derp. Yeah. FBI raided him. I had this weird like inclination, like, oh, he lives in FBI. What'd you get? You just got something, didn't you?
I forgot. I had the weirdest dream last night, you guys. Should we talk about my dream first?
Please. Yeah.
So, all right. I am somewhere. Okay, I'm somewhere. I don't know where it's at, but it seems to be like not a retreat. Anyways, there's a lot of people there, and I'm walking, and there's all this seating, and it's kind of intimate. Not thousands of people or anything like that. Just gathering, but there's people sitting like you would in a hall where you're in rows and looking forward. And I walk by, and here's Pete Buttigieg sitting here, and someone else important next to him. So it was like important people like that.
Yeah.
And I stopped. I was so familiar with him. It was like we were best friends or something. But I literally grabbed his arm like this, and so it was like a connection like this. And I said, it's something to the fact, wow, you did that was incredibly, because he had spoken. I said that you did such an incredible job to bringing that information through for us, and whatever, like but this connection that I had with them. And I just said,
Wow.
such an incredible job of bringing that, speaking that to us, and that bringing that information. And he said something to the fact of, thank you so much, but this is a team effort. Like, this is a team effort. It's not just me, but thank you so much. And I'm just curious about this connection, and him saying that. And the whole dream was kind of surrounding being a part of the change and ushering that in. And but yeah, it was literally so clear. He's sitting right there in front of me, and I'm just like holding on to his arm like this.
As you were telling that story, I was thinking about how I was feeling about the way you're explaining it. It's almost like the message was, it's really something to emphasize his connection to the people. It's
yeah,
because you had that tangible moment with them where you're like, okay, I get it. It's like he's not just saying it. Whatever he says or does, it's not. There's like no motive behind it, like an underlying weirdness. It's purposeful. This is for us. This is he's our guy. Is what I was getting. And it's not doing it by himself, like you just said. It's a team effort, right? So he can't do it by himself. So
yeah, and I feel like also with that whole message and that whole, it was so positive, and bringing about this change and being a part of that, ushering in the new, the change.
I love that.
And it was very positive. So it gave me a lot of hope, you guys,
that's cool.
Yeah. For the future.
For our future.
For our nation. Oh, yeah. Excellent. Wow.
And it was really cool to meet Pete.
Oh.
But I felt like I knew him in the dream.
Did he look drowsy from the twins? Is he okay?
I know, yeah. He was tired.
Yeah. Well, when I was listening this morning to to the little news blip about Oleg Deripaska, they had quite a bit come out, but I had to stop what I was doing and look at the TV, and it's like, oh yeah, that guy. And I've seen pictures of him on his boat on a yacht. I should never say boat with that guy, because he's a Russian oligarch. He lives in DC, and I remember all the pictures of him with really young girls, just like really creepy energy. And he's much older. He's not a young guy at all. And then I had this weird feeling that, because they were talking about somehow or another he had immunity. Like I don't know why he had immunity. I was thinking, like, why does this guy, at first, I had to rewind it a couple of times, because I always record things because I can't stand the commercials. But what happened was they were talking about how he he had immunity. The FBI were coming in, or the FBI were at his house taking everything out. Lived in DC, but he had immunity. And I'm thinking to myself, how does a guy like him have immunity? Right? And then my second part of my brain goes to, how did he get away with living in DC for so long? Oh yeah, the immunity. I don't know which came in first, but anyway, I just had this weird feeling like maybe this guy, because he has really close connections to Putin, maybe he said, hey, come get my stuff, and make it look like it's a raid, even though he's already given up everything. I'm wondering. I don't know. Hi, Greeter.
That's an interesting thought. Yeah.
I don't know. That was just a weird little thing that came in, and I don't know whether to trust it or not. But yeah, that's so true. That's very true, Dawn. It's scary that Russian oligarch lives not only in the States but in DC.
In DC, yeah.
Right.
And Oleg Deripaska, no less. Because I think he was the guy that was named in the Mueller investigation. So anyway, I guess we can read on his, let's see how it's going to go for him.
Yeah.
But again, I did hear on the news that he has immunity. So maybe we should read at it from a different angle, or maybe each one of us take it from a different angle. You know,
Doesn't
could
matter.
look at, one of us could look at his legal future. One of us could look at, well, whatever you get, Debbie, because I trust your visions. We can always tease that out.
Yeah. Let me look in here and see.
Yeah.
How do you say his name?
Oleg Deripaska.
Oleg
Oleg.
Deripaska.
Hold on, let me get the banner up again. Here we go. That's how you spell his name. I'm pretty sure I
Oleg
spelled it right.
Deripaska.
Yeah, pretty sure I spelled that right.
I'm sure you did, Denise.
I don't know.
That's you're good.
I didn't have time to look it up, you know.
Yeah, but your attention to details is
Oh God,
awesome.
ridiculous. Hi, Chris. Chris is here. Hi,
Chris.
Katie Moonchild.
Hi, Chris.
Hi. I love my connection with her on Instagram.
Hi, Prince Charming's mom.
Suzanne's in the house. Hi, Suzanne.
Suzanne's here. Suzanne. Oh, Suzanne. Yay. Awesome. Okay. And if you don't know what he looks like, Lisa, Google him real quick on your phone or something. And once you see his face, you'll go like, oh, that guy.
Okay.
If you want.
I've already got a few cards here. Let me throw these down and then I'll
Okay. Well, you don't even really need to then if you already have your cards. Your cards will, they always, you always get the right cards, man.
don't jinx me now.
I know.
Hold on.
But you do. You're good with that. You're so good that way.
All right, let me see. Let me look at them here.
Do you want me to tell you what kind of came through?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I do see. So he's. I always have a hard time explaining what I'm seeing. So I'll just tell you the message. How's that? I feel like what's happening here is that he will. There'll be a lot of hoopla. Like he'll be like we hear about him today. He was, they did the raid and did all that, whatever, and all this hoopla, and then they have him kind of rushing away, put in a car and drive off. So I don't feel so this immunity thing is it probably will hold. But however, that being said, I'm also being shown that there's some stuff behind the scenes that we don't know. And I know that everybody's like, well, now we just don't know. But I'm just telling you, there's some that he's going to have to release or say, like, I don't want to use the word flip, but he's going to have to provide some information because they have something on him that wouldn't be under immunity.
Oh.
There's something he's connected to that they're going to be able to use against him that he's going to have to provide or allow some information to come through. But it's not in front of the cameras. Does that make sense?
Totally. Absolutely. Yeah. And wasn't he the one that Mitch McConnell made a deal with to get an aluminum plant?
That's the thing. So literally, it's not really, that's what they're using. They're using him to get to these other people, right? So they know he has immunity.
Yeah.
So it's not like they're like, oh, he has immunity. Why did we do that? They did it to get other people.
That's exactly like what I have here.
Okay.
Exactly
is it?
like
Yeah. So
awesome.
That's what they're showing me.
Awesome. Cool.
Do you want me to go or wait?
Go for it, honey. If you have the cards, go for it. I haven't drawn cards yet.
The very first card I drew was the strength card. And I think this is the strength behind what he knows and what he can provide. And I also think, to go along with what Debbie just said, I think there's a lot of strength behind keeping him safe. I think that level of immunity is to keep him safe because I got the 7 of Wands. And that's protecting him, whatever that is.
Well, they rushed him away in the car and like we're all guarding him. That makes sense.
I got the 7 of Cups for him too. And that's like it's almost like well, it is the illusion delusion, but it's there have been attempts of distraction,
Yeah.
positive distraction to prosecute, not like when I normally draw this and it's distraction to
Yeah.
delay things and postpone things. There's been an element of like almost like a decoy mode to make sure he's where he needs to be to do what he needs to do. I got the Two of Wands looking toward the future, master plan with this. I got the Ace of Swords, and I got the Tower. And I think this is what Debbie was talking about, where there's going to be truth to bring down others, right?
Absolutely.
And my last card I got is the Six of Swords. So this is getting through the two.
Yeah.
There's good stuff coming, guys.
Yeah, he's getting out.
Good stuff
We're
coming.
getting through. Yeah, getting through.
Yeah.
That keyword you said, man, decoy.
There's something about, totally.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
totally feeling that. Yeah.
Wow.
He definitely, they're using him. Right. Now,
right.
they're using him. Here's the puppet master I get to draw in. So they're using him to draw in all the others. Okay.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
They know who's all in the club. And again,
Ooh.
and they're watching right. They have the watchdog. Okay. So they're putting a hole in there. They know who's
smoking gun.
Gun. And this is my card where we come in and they're coming in for this against guess what? The last person, the demon.
Oh yeah.
All of this is about getting that.
All the trail is just to get
trail.
Yeah. Wow. Awesome.
Those cards are great.
Aren't they?
Those cards were just awesome. I used the liniment, and so what I had at the bottom, I had the used to be on the other side, you guys. I had the stars and the cross. So to me, this is like this worldwide web of guilty.
Thank you. Blessings to you.
Guilty parties. Oh my goodness, Suzanne! Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. Yeah. We all share our money around here. So, okay. So worldwide web of guilty parties. I don't feel like it's more like the burden. I think it's the worldwide web of guilty parties is at the base of it. And then I got the dog too. So the dog with the coffin. So loyalties are ending is one way to look at it. Another way, right? Yeah, and it could be.
That could be the beginning of new loyalties too.
It could. No, not with the coffin though, because the coffin's always endings, unless we read it in a different way, which would be the coffin could be the server at his place, or a computer. It can even be a cell phone that's locked. I mean, like that kind of a thing. So there's help and there's support.
I feel like loyalties ending. That really resonated when you said that.
That's cool.
That's what feels right to me. Loyalties ending. There's going to be surprises. This was in the middle. Lots and lots of repeat surprises and surprises about abuses upon our society. Abuses upon our society. That's what I think is going to come out at some point. So do we want to drill in a little deeper and see if this affects Mitch McConnell?
Yes.
Because I think I could be wrong. Let me Google real quick while you guys are shuffling cards.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let me just check and see. Was Moscow Mitch? Let's just see if there is a connection. Moscow Mitch, and I'll just put Deripaska. Yeah, 2019 Senate majority. Hold on. How McConnell-backed effort to lift Russian sanctions boosted a Kentucky project. I don't know if it ever totally went through. Let's see, but was Oleg Deripaska? Or does anyone else know? You guys drop it in the comments if you know. Oh yeah, here it is. Within weeks, the U.S. government had formally lifted sanctions on Rusal, citing, which is the Russian aluminum plant or Russian aluminum supply kind of thing.
Right.
Citing a deal with a company that reduced the ownership interest of its Kremlin-linked founder, Oleg Deripaska. I thought it was something like 200 million. 3 months later, Rusal announced plans for an extraordinary partnership with Bouchard. This is this other guy, providing, here we go, 200 million in capital to buy a 40% stake in the new aluminum plant in Ashland, Kentucky. So McConnell had, he had his hands in there. But I don't know if it ever went through, is the thing. So let's see. Oh, like you're using, okay, well, I think I'll go ahead and stick with this. We'll get a good rounded out.
Hilda wrote the question out for you if you want to put it up on the screen. Thank you, Hilda.
Thank you, Hilda.
Thank you.
Thank you. Awesome.
So,
yeah, Holly, that's okay. We got it there about the DC investigation in connection to Russia. Yeah, that's where we're going with it. You did just fine. FBI raid a part of the New York investigation. FBI. CC writer says FBI New York.
Okay.
I'm sorry. New York history.
I do feel like this is opening the door to take Mitch McConnell in for questioning. But I feel like a lot of this is kind of like shade in the shadows.
I've got cards too, but I'm just kind of looking at them.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Okay, I will throw this one up here first. I do have the 7 of coins. I think this is definitely a deeply rooted connection with all of this that McConnell has.
Yeah.
So, he's intertwined with this whole topic.
Yeah, he's invested.
And I can put these two together. I got the 6 of Wands, the victory card, and I got the Empress. And I remember last time we were together, ladies, I believe you pointed out to me, or somebody did, that sometimes that's Mother Russia, that effect.
Yeah, right.
So there's a yes on the connection, right?
Mm-hmm.
The rest of my stuff, I don't know. I did get justice. So this could be bringing him to justice. And then I got the 2 of Swords. And sometimes that has a justice feel for me too. Something's going to come forward to connect him. And that might be a lot of what you're saying about him being questioned eventually.
Yeah.
And then my last card is the Page of Swords. So truth is on the way, I suppose.
There you go. Wow. Somebody could bring it all out. Tell the truth. Yeah. Wow.
Because I see him like being, I see him in the back of a black car, and he's kind of looking out the window. It's very, behind. It's not like where we're gonna see him sitting in front of a big panel. It's like literally, there's layers to this. I don't understand.
I would be surprised if Mitchie Poo even knows this is coming. I mean, he probably knows.
Now he does.
I think it was weird. His wife resigned and that whole thing, and it's like
it's kind of like it's kind of like now he's like, okay, it's here now. It's
and Elaine Chao resigns like it's because Trump and the insurrection. It's like, oh yeah, right.
Yeah,
right.
She's a better woman all of a sudden. Yeah.
Because now suddenly she has some scruples. Yeah.
But
I got.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Do you have some more? I don't want to cut you off. Oh, you have cards.
I do have cards. So I have the dumpster, open door, and again, this is the puppet master that keeps coming up. So there is all that connection, and opening the door to all of this stuff, right?
Yeah.
Now here we go. I mean, this is kind of where it goes into like the outcome or like that.
Yeah.
I have tornado, heaven, and the universe.
Oh yeah, it's about time.
This is like when I say layers and I say like, I don't even think we've seen a movie like this before.
Right. Oh my goodness.
Like there's layers to this that we don't understand or that we don't
definitely.
know.
Yeah.
And we can say and we can speculate and we've done readings and we're like, okay, we see some of these connections, but for it to really play out,
yeah,
I don't know. But I feel like he's really trying hard to block it.
Oh sure.
Yeah. So this is what he's doing. He's trying to block it because of this. And Scott Allen is in the house. Scott knows more about this than all of us because he sent me a little text this morning on this whole thing. And
there we go.
There's some.
Yeah. He
keeps me up to date. He keeps me in the know.
Yeah.
Thank goodness for Scott.
I know. I love Scott. Yeah. Okay. So do you have anything else, Debbie? I don't want to cut you off if you had. I don't want to cut off the flow there.
No, you go.
Sure.
You go, yeah.
Okay. Okay. So I asked, how will this affect Mitch McConnell? This, Oleg Deripaska, even though the dude, has immunity or whatever, we don't know that Mitch does. So I get how he'll be affected this is going to blow him wide apart. This is like the bad luck, well, I don't believe in luck, but this is the bad karma card in this, in this deck. It doesn't get any worse than this.
It's come to an end for him. He knows it.
Yeah, actually, I should probably put these together if I get it in the right direction. Yeah. So everything's broken apart, shattered for him in his predatory, stance on all of America, because, it's just all for him, right? He's just the most selfish guy. And so the end of that predatory relationship that he's been slopping around in for years, and this money flow, that, it's going to be cut. Something's going to be cut. The money flow is going to be cut. And then, I don't know, I just grabbed a couple extra cards. This has to be his wife, Elaine Chao, and she, transportation department, right?
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Right? So this is going to affect both of them tremendously. Yeah. So I don't know how long it'll take, but it should be nice.
Oh, yay, Scott. Have fun with that. I've been wanting to do that, but I have to go buy a mug, special mug for
What's
it.
that?
Oh, Water Bendita.
Yeah, Water Bendita. She does tea reading, like tea, coffee, whatever.
Tea leaf and coffee ground readings. Yeah.
Cool. Cup readings, and you have to have a special cup, and I haven't gotten to do it, but I'm so excited to do it. I can't wait to hear Scott. Have fun. Sorry.
Awesome. That's okay. I was just looking for the. Here we go. Okay. Heading home for my own live with Water Bendita. Awesome. Yeah. Okay. Nice. Cool. Everybody watch that. Watch that as soon as it gets going or whenever. But don't leave us. No, I'm just kidding. You can flop back and forth and everything gets uploaded anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Have fun. How cool is that?
Yeah. Okay, so let's find another question. Let's see. This is that one, you guys, I sent you that article. And I'm only doing this one first because I don't know that it'll be, out anywhere. So Heather Cox Richardson, she writes letters from an American every night, and anybody can subscribe for free, and she, you'll get it emailed late at night, and you can read it the next morning. But so she's been, I'll put a link in the description area of this video later on, and how to subscribe or link to her page. But anyway, She's on Facebook. She's not on YouTube, so it's mostly her writings. She does do videos sometimes, but anyway, she wrote about. She pulled together a bunch of information from all these sources that talks about former Republicans who either left the party because of Trump or some current ones who are hanging in there. They have this like plea out to their party or past party, whichever it is, to to vote for Democrats. To vote for Democrats.
Right.
Yeah. So I want to know. Like, will they be successful in that? Like, how? Let's look at the future of that. Like, will there be success? I mean, we're talking 2024, but it's like, But then again, this would be primaries coming up too, or not primaries. What am I saying? Midterms coming up, and
that's that piece you sent us to read, correct?
Yeah, which was really long and convoluted, and it was kind of challenging to narrow. It took me forever to narrow down this question. Right? Did you feel that same way when you're reading? It's like, oh my God, what?
It was like reading a maze.
And usually she doesn't write like that. Yeah, usually she doesn't. She was naming so many different people, and because that's the thing about her is like at the end of her letter, she's got all the sources, and she doesn't write about anything that isn't just happened.
Well, what you sent is completely indicative of all the layers everybody keeps throwing out there. Mm-hmm. There's so many people and so many angles. You can't do just a simple piece on any of this stuff. There's too many too many elements,
Yeah, totally.
I do see it happening. I do see this working. Or I do working. How do you say working? But I do see a lot of them doing that, voting for Democrats this round.
Oh, excellent. Oh, I'm so glad. Yay. Yeah. Yeah, Rebecca, she's just the best. I mean, I learned so much about American history, whenever I can like really get into it. She's the one.
I keep hearing join the resistance. So they have their own little thing going there. So
yeah. And of course, we're talking about the Lincoln Project would be in there, Steve Smith and Rick Wilson. There'd be lots of other people in there, but she named, let's see. Todd Whitman, okay. Miles Taylor, guy that used to serve with the Department of Homeland Security. Oh, the guy that wrote the piece, the Anonymous, the first Anonymous. Remember that one way back when? He's one of them too. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So here's what I got.
Okay.
We'll see how this goes.
Yeah.
All right. So I do think I got the 8 of Swords and I got the 4 of Discs, and respectively that is interference and power. And this is an attempt for the GOP to get back to basics on their party. I think that's what this whole thing is. It's like, okay, well, let's sift through the ones that need to go and take our party back. I guess that's the ultimate goal, right?
Right.
So that's what they're intending to do. I did get the 7 of Wands, which is valor, and I got the 9 of Cups, which is happiness. And yeah, I think they're kind of excited about doing this, which is unusual. Yeah. For me to say. I think they're kind of into it because it's the beginning of a process. I got the Hermit. I think this is isolating the bad blood within the party, and really trying to segment it off. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but I did get, I got the 5 of Pentacles, which is worry, and I got the 4 of Wands, which is completion. So yeah, they're going to go through with it. They are a little concerned because it is kind of it's almost like a like a sports move. It's like a strategy. It's like somebody's got a little whiteboard. They're like, okay, now what can we do?
Oh yeah.
See what what our play is on this. So this is their play. This is their play. So yeah, I think they're kind of into it. And
I bet you anything they have a whiteboard and the strategy and or at least what were those like spreadsheets that are that program in Word that I
PowerPoint?
The Excel.
PowerPoint?
Yeah, it could be Excel. No, the other one where you have all the little diagrams that connect. I forget the name of it.
Oh no. Flowchart? I don't know.
It's like that. It's partly like that, yeah. Or it might be in PowerPoint.
Yeah.
Anyway.
No, I think they're kind of getting into this a lot because I think the term was used in the little article you sent too. It's like their own little civil war within.
Oh yeah.
The other thing.
That's why they brought in that little song and before join the little resistance, right? I do see that that is exactly, they're trying to resurrect the true Republican Party here, right? So this is how they're going to do it, all right? So this is their, by lassoing the shit up and like trying to control this narrative. Their challenge, however, are those wealthy, the ones that have the money, that have been guiding the whole Republican Party from the get-go, the dark money people. This is their challenge. But I feel like they're going to do it. I feel like it's going to. I feel like it's going to be a good thing for them to do.
Cool, awesome. Well, I asked a question from a couple different angles. The first one I asked was like, how's it going to go? Well, I get the emperor reversed.
Oh, that's good. That's what we want.
Yeah, they're taking down the guys that think that they're in charge, and maybe his robe falls upside down and he has no clothes, like that whole thing. Right, exposed, totally exposed. So with the emperor exposed and unsuccessful, and this card is so much about corruption. So I would think the corruption can be leveled. Justice will come in. But then these last two cards, so I have Strength Reversed. I think this is going to just reveal all the unconscious, ploy, and then a lot of news dump coming out. Maybe all the offers coming through. So then next, I use the Lenormand to ask, will they be successful? So first card is like they've got to get over this threshold, but they're gathering, like you were saying, Debbie, with like gathering the resistance. And the Tower in the Lenormand is completely different than in the tarot. And this means structure. They're creating structure, creating the institution that they can walk for. They're trying to basically, save their party. But, there's just, it's a lot. And trees have that tendency to just, suck things up from all the water around. That can happen. But they're focused, they're committed, like this is it's a lot of commitments, a lot of brain power, it's a lot of organization, a tremendous amount of organization with this card. And then comes peace with the lilies. Then comes peace, and it might save them, because at the end, we've got the stars, which is a really good outcome.
Nice.
Really good outcome, good intention. So I don't know if it's going to totally save their party altogether, but
it's going to be
them voting, getting people to vote for the Democrats. It'll help us Democrats. It'll definitely help Democrats.
Yeah, there's a couple things, Denise, with what you're reading that I totally resonated in with. And that tree is like it really. The issues are so deeply rooted. Like this has been going on for so long. Yeah. It's going to take some patience to make the real change. But hey, this is a good start, right? And with that strength card, part of the challenge too, with that strength in reverse, is you're going up against a lot of deep, arrogant, like blinders on people.
Yeah. Yeah, like Mnunchin that has received all this money from from big oil. It's like, why aren't they talking about that? They're not talking about that on the news, and we all know it's there. Just drives me nuts. Him and his whole family, his wife and his daughter, they're just grifters, major grifters. So anyway,
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, let me find another question. You guys aren't throwing too many questions in there, but if I'm missing something we should read on, let me know.
Yeah, well, while you do that, why don't we do a little pause for Kim today? And
yes, thank you.
Love and hugs and prayers to her as they say goodbye to their family, their little family member Lucy, her dog. And a lot of you know Kim, and you've seen Intuitive View, and Lucy, you see her dog with her a lot, and Lucy's gone home today, and so we want to send her hugs and prayers, and as she maneuvers through this new transition with Lucy gone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hugging, sending that out.
Yeah.
And as throughout the day, you guys, if it comes to you, please do that. Continue to send that over to her, because Lucy's been with the family for a very long time, and you know how it is. They're just angels in your life, unconditional love towards you, and all of a sudden it's not there.
Yeah. It's losing a family member, truly. Yeah. Oh. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you.
Yeah, I didn't mean to. I was laughing at something I read on the.
Oh yeah, no, I understand.
False Teeth Real Tarot said, "Question." Her question's cute, very kind.
Oh, here's a good question. Speaking of false teeth,
the one I was laughing at.
Oh, is that the one you were wonder how spirit gave you lady so much. Oh, that's not the one. No, you had another one. This one. There you go. Oh, Steve, I'm sorry. I was seeing two things at the same time. I love you, Melinda. False teeth, real terror. Yeah. I think it's in the eye of the beholder. I think we just all see each other's beauty. So let's read this for Steve. Will there be justice coming for Barr? Okay. Bill Barr. Yikes. Doesn't feel good to me. Like I don't think his health is good right now.
Well, that's what's coming in. I didn't want to say anything because I don't want to speak out whatever. I don't want anybody to get sick, but would it make sense that he has gout?
It would very much so make sense. Yeah. Yeah, is that what you heard or you saw?
I just heard.
You heard it? Yeah.
He's paying. I just, he's going to pay in many ways. It might not look like an orange suit to us, but he'll pay in many ways. And one thing that came up right now was the word gout came in. I'm like, gout?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd have to really kind of look that up, but.
Oh, it's basically when your diet is really just way too rich in protein and different
Oh,
things that your body doesn't digest well. It's like, people that eat just tons of like peanuts and meat and stuff like that. Things that, yeah. And it's basically swelling in the joints, like especially, it's usually the knees, like knees and ankles. And it's really, I guess it's really painful from what I've heard.
well, it's interesting because when I just asked about suffering, they said, yeah, well, he has this suffering going on, but
Yeah. Too much uric acid. That's absolutely right, Steve. Yeah.
oh, okay. Yeah.
Too much uric acid. Yeah, it is very painful. Oh, Katie keeps seeing him with colon cancer.
Oh, okay. Maybe
Yeah.
there's a link there, or I don't know.
Yeah.
Not that I want anybody to have that, but he will
I know.
be part of the exposure
Yeah.
of the club. And you have that the naked man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Exposure in the club and drawing that in. He has that information. It's all under construction right now. And look how many times I've gotten the dumpster card every single time, you guys.
Jeez.
So it's all connected. And you
Yeah.
have that gold mine house under construction in the dumpster. So it's all taking place right now. And his the club will be revealed.
Wow.
So I don't know where that'll take him, but
Yeah.
Well,
What'd you get?
Well, I was actually super confused by what I got, but since
Okay.
it seems like we're really kind of focused on the gout thing, maybe that's what this is. I don't know. I mean, I do know that the Pentacles can be health related, and I don't generally throw a lot of health stuff, but maybe that's what's coming through here.
The Pentacles, definitely.
I got the Four of Coins, and this is looking like, he's kind of hanging on to some health information, or something's bringing him down, and he's trying his best to conceal it, because I got the Moon.
Oh, yeah.
And regarding his future, will justice be coming for him? I mean, I did get the Chariot, which indicates maybe something is moving in that direction for him, but I also got the Hangman.
Oh.
And I got the Three of Cups. So, this
there
is
you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. There you go. There you go, honey. You put together those first two cards you had. You've got Holding Water, and I can't remember the last one, but then those two right there, definitely health.
My last card is the Two of Wands. So, the future.
Well, yeah.
So, I don't know. Or maybe that's the timing type of thing.
Yeah.
Like how, maybe it's coming, but it's going to be a little bit. But the health thing,
interesting. Yeah.
So you guys are feeling like the health situation.
But here's Prince Charming's input on the gout. Louise Hayes says that gout is a need to dominate. So
yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Can't find it. Wait, there we go. There we go. Yeah.
I'm assuming not all gout is like that, but sometimes gout, sometimes with that, when that need to dominate, it also is the need to kind of self-protect yourself from something. And that all could be linked all the way back to childhood. So anybody dealing with gout right now, we're not trying to say that you're trying to you need to dominate. It could also be a self-protection from childhood stuff that even happens. So don't worry about that. But but this is interesting for him. That link to him would make sense, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, Hypnicity used to work with him? Wow.
And
oh my goodness. Yeah. So I got the Ocean. I guess that's Holding Water with the dancing shoes. So maybe holding water in his ankles. Maybe the gout's affecting his ankles the most. But he's trying to fight it. And Debbie, honey, I get it's definitely something to do with his issues with his mother, and they're huge. They're huge. He has huge issues with his mother. And at the end here, we've got a lot of tears, for all the, I guess, I'm going to read this as all the people he got to do his dirty work.
All the little minions.
All his little minions. Yeah, minions, that's a perfect word. So at some point, man, the life review these guys are going to have it someday, right?
Oh my gosh.
Throw on him. I'm going to ask, I'm going to clarify something really quick.
Okay.
Go for it. Hello, Hypnicity. I love that name, Hypnicity.
I know.
What is it?
Hypnicity.
Hypnicity.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, it was called the rich man's disease. That is very true. Yeah. Starlight Glazer's here. Yay.
Hi.
Yeah, I don't see him behind. I didn't get any prison cards, so.
Yeah, I didn't either. I mean, it could be like his health takes him out before, or maybe they just can't get him.
Maybe.
What can they?
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea.
You'd think that he would get something for, there's some type of obstruction, but then again, they'll pin it. They always pin it on the little, the guys underneath, right?
Work their way up.
Probably be Christopher Wray or somebody, or because he did a lot of crap that got Kavanaugh in, and Bill Barr is guilty of so many things. Well, here's let's help out our friends in Canada here.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, there's something else happening with him, but maybe disbarred, like Moonchild says.
Yeah.
Maybe something like that. But I just don't see him as well. I see him with other issues. It's almost like he's gonna, because the question was, is he gonna? I don't remember, suffer or something. But and it's like, yeah, but it's not in the way you think.
Okay.
I'm still like, what's going on with him? Yeah, he might be disbarred. He might be disbarred.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Major rejection coming in there, huh?
Yeah. So that could be happening.
Yeah.
That's a possibility. All right. So we're looking at, will Chris Freeland replace Justin Trudeau? So it was interesting because a long time ago, when I was first asked to read on I'm reading Spirit Whispers on perfect hat for a drive in the English countryside. This is from Ireland.
Is it really? Oh, Debbie. Awesome. That must be your favorite hat.
Oh, yeah, it is.
It's very cute.
It looks really good on you.
Thank you. So way long time ago, I think there was a bunch of people running. I do not know what's going on in the politics there. I barely know what's going on here. So
That's okay.
Anyway, I said the contender is going to be a female, and I didn't even know. I said, is there a female running? Because I see a female. So
yeah. Well, Chris is. Yeah, that would.
Shield Maiden said they used to wear a hat like this when they lived in London.
Yeah, it's very English. It's like, yeah.
Female.
Yeah. I know. I do love your style, Debbie. I do too. Yeah. Okay. So Krista Freeland. Okay. Let me get. So she's the current deputy prime minister. So she's got an in, kind of, right? I'm gonna get if I can find Suzanne's question back here.
I am.
Well, here's
also,
Chris. Here we go. There's so is Trudeau going to fail and Christopher Freeland become second female prime minister in Canada? Okay, there we go. Did you get some cards already?
I'm not familiar with her at all, but I mean, I do have some cards.
Go for it. Yeah.
Let's see, guys. Based on the cards that I threw, I got the Prince of Discs, and in this deck it's the Day Trader, which is interesting. And I got the Knight of Cups, which is the Seducer. And I kind of want to put these together. I don't know if this is true in her case, but is she someone who is, does she have an element of charm about her, along with she's really calculated in what she does? Like she's really thorough. She's a good decision maker. She'll make necessary risks and things like that. I don't know if she's like that, but that's what I'm feeling off of those cards. I also got I got the Nine of Cups, which is happiness, and I got the Four of Swords, which is truce. So I do think the Canadians are they're kind of wanting to have this happen. I know Trudeau has a lot of devoted supporters. I think she does too. I think this is something that would be a really close, a real side-by-side kind of a thing, like almost a 50-50 situation on whether she will or not. But my last cards, I mean, I'm going to throw myself out here on this. I did get the Sun, and I got the Six of Pentacles, which is success. So,
wow.
I don't know. Maybe she will.
Looks good.
Yeah, it looks promising. But I don't, I'm not, like I said, I'm not real familiar with the process there. And I don't know how long she's been in the current position, but she's definitely got, like you said, a connection of some sort. So it's not like she's just, straight out of the blue. She's familiar with the processes. And I think she'll provide a lot of good stuff for the Canadians, all the provinces and stuff.
Yeah. And I always kind of felt like a woman was going to win, and so she's the woman up. I did get the 10 of Pentacles, the 2 of Pentacles, and the 2 of Pentacles coming in. So I feel like that's very positive for her. She has the people like her. She has the vote. She has the foundation there. So those are the 3 cards on her, and the 3 cards I pulled on Trudeau. And for entertainment purposes only, you guys, it's just what the cards say. I have the Death, the 5 of Swords, and the 7 of Swords of him kind of walking away, kind of going away. So the first card I pulled on him, and I could have just stopped, was the Death card. So she definitely had the most positive cards moving forward and winning. So
Chris said she is very calculated and methodical, and she believes she has high hopes for the big spot. She's more mature than Trudeau.
Yeah, and there you have it. There you have it here.
Oh, wow.
Cards, so that makes sense. But yeah, I kind of see her winning here, and that's what I saw months ago when I first was asked. Of course, I didn't know it was her. I just said I think a female is coming in.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
Yeah. Nailed it.
Thank you, Spirit Team. Thank you, Debbie, Spirit Team.
I agree. So for her, I got these are out of my yes and no deck. So Thank you, Debbie. These are 2 yes cards, and I kept going just for the heck of it. But it's kind of tricky, but this could be talking to that place where you were saying that she might be kind of charming, Lisa, because this would be like using her wits and being a little charming. And then this is a really good card. This is a yes card. And then on Justin Trudeau, I don't know. I mean, I didn't use a yes or no deck, but just going through the cards, this looks kind of painful, kind of a big burden that he might not make it through, publicly. And then here we go again with the loyalty that's ending. Some loyalty that's ending for him. So yeah, it doesn't look too good for him. But like Debbie said, yeah, entertainment purposes only.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But you saw a woman, so there you go. Yeah.
It definitely back then it was like I see a woman being his main contender here.
Yeah.
Back then. So, but now that I stepped into the energy today, those cards are showing that has a really good.
Suzanne said, "I think Justin may have something exposed."
Okay. Well,
I was just noticing
death,
that.
and then that 5 of Swords is there, and that would make sense to that if he's going to have something because that 5 of Swords is like, okay, this is not a win.
Yeah. Here's a good question.
Yeah. How's Putin feeling on the news of Oleg?
Does that little guy even feel?
I don't know. He likes to take his shirt off a lot. That's all I know about it.
So weird.
He likes horses.
He likes horses.
He likes to be such a big man.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on with that guy.
Yeah. He's hiding a lot of dirt over there in his country is what he's doing. Big old methane plumes we're seeing. Do you guys know that we have there's a organization in Europe that has a bunch of satellites and even more going up for all over the world to measure methane gas that could be being leaked from countries who are not revealing what their emissions actually are because they're all lying about it. So yeah, it was on. I think it was in the Washington Post when I first watched. I got so many texts. When I first woke up this morning, I saw that and was like, wow. Oh yeah, and Facebook got a little $14 million slap, but that's nothing to them. No, I can't find it now. Oh well. If you guys want to just Google Russian methane gas leak, I'm sure it'll come up. Oh, Mnunchin. Oh yeah, I'd love to. That's a great question, Bonds. Okay, let's get back to Putin. Or me, I gotta reel myself back.
I think Putin's like, I see him pulling up in the black limousine. His window rolls down. It's like he's getting the information. I love these movies. I love my team. The windows come down and he's like looking out and like they're giving him the information. He just rolls it up like whatever.
Oh, tell it to the hand.
That's the feeling I get, and he's. And I threw some cards, and I have. I have the orange man. So you have orange, and he still is like. He feels like he's still safe or something. I don't know.
Huh.
Something's going on that he.
That's like what I've got.
Connection and trust with the orange guy. He's in an okay place there with that. I mean, I think this is a nothing to him.
I was going to
Yeah.
say I got like nothing burger cards over here.
Yeah.
I
There you
really
go.
do.
Nothing burger. Thank you,
Yeah.
Linda
Me
G.
too.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Linda G. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got the page of coins, and I got the 3 of wands. And I think he's feeling like he's kind of on top of the world, and and I'm actually seeing I got the 4 of cups for him, but my feeling when I saw this card is that he's thinking of other things. He's not really concerned.
Yeah. He's like,
He's got other things on his mind, guys. It has nothing to do with any of the stuff we're worried about.
yeah. Yeah.
That's how I feel. And I also got the 4 of wands and the Queen of Swords. He's just charging through life as usual, and he's in a good place. He's not worried. And he's probably got his own minions too.
Yeah. Oh,
so
that makes sense. Yeah. And with this, yeah, that makes sense. Someone said his connection, he feels like he's still, yeah. Got it.
he's got people that handle these things,
Yeah.
and he's just not.
Yeah.
It's not a concern.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
And to add to what we have going on, I wanted to take us to the rest of the story, but not to worry, because it's all going to be exposed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Soon in the future. And I got a moon cycle on that. So don't worry like that. And the world will,
Yeah.
it's
the
all
darkness.
The darkness is the world's going to know about the true darkness that's going on. So it's going to be exposed. So don't worry about that. But right now, Putin's like,
the way he's feeling is just
totally apathetic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't. So I got a bunch of nothing burger cards too. It's like, he's gonna go hang out in the mountains and go to the meadow or whatever. He's got his own, whatever. I mean, it's so nothing there. And then I don't know, maybe there's something new thing that he's devoted to. I don't know. Trying to make something new. I don't know. Fire and Band-Aid.
Oh, the devotees, his devotees.
Yeah, maybe he has some new devotees. That's true. That's probably, that could be very true. And then get these cards straight. Maybe he's thinking that there's just some way that it wouldn't even need a Band-Aid because the whole thing will just kind of burn away.
Like it'll burn out. Like try to put a Band-Aid over this fire, like no big deal. Like it's not a big deal.
Right, exactly.
Campfire. We can hush this up, but look at that tornado coming in. Oh, yeah.
Tornado exactly coming in, and then I think what's going to be revealed. Why you got the that sun, that yellow card there is just this universe full of cash. It's always flowing to Russia, and always with that money laundering. We need a washing machine in this deck, right? Somebody ever makes a deck, put a washing machine in it. Money and the washing machine and all. We need a money launderer's deck.
You should add cards to it. Add your own cards to that deck.
If we could.
Sure, you could. Totally could.
Probably wouldn't shuffle right. Or we could, maybe change some out or something. I don't know. It'll mess up the 111, perfection they've got going on here, though.
That's true.
You have to shoot for 222. You have to come up with 111 other cards.
Yeah, and you know what? It's totally sold out. You can't even get this deck in the UK anymore.
Yeah, it's totally sold out.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. So we're at 108. How much time do you girls have? I don't know how much longer you want to go. I have tons more questions, and I'm sure we can get some in here, but we can always save some of these for next Sunday too.
I don't have to go on again till less than 2 hours from now, so we can stay on till then if you want.
How about you, Debbie? When do you need to stop?
Well, Scott goes live in about 20 minutes, so.
Okay. So let's do that. Let's bring it up to the end. Here's one here from, there is a couple about Mnunchin, that guy, the guy with he's got the twitch going on. Something wrong with him.
Crickets about him. Oh, yeah.
See.
let's see what's going on with him.
Yeah, let's look at Mr. Money. These guys, I swear. Always about the money. What's going on?
Yeah.
And he's the guy that doesn't, he's the guy, he doesn't like being called Steve. He wants to be called Steven. Yeah. Yeah.
Is he the one that had the random wedding or something?
He might have. They went to the Treasury, him and his new wife went to the Treasury and to hold up, sheets of new money that was printed because they were just so into that. He stole a lot of people's houses from them after the crisis, what do you call in 2008, the recession, the Great Recession. He made bank off the Great Recession.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, CC Ryder says a GOP deck: money laundering, Russia, evangelicals, corruption, Fox News, Congress, etc. Yeah.
I do feel like the FBI or CIA or whoever they are looking at him. I actually feel like if he hasn't been, he will be taken in for questioning.
Very good.
I'm so far I'm getting nothing but dark cards for him.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, so everything's going to be, it's all coming out. It might be crickets now, but it is coming. He is one of the targets, and wanting to see. He is linked to all of this. He's linked to all the how when you're doing magic and it's like sleight of hand,
yeah.
It's going to show his link to that and how he moved that money, and then you have karma's after him. So yeah, pretty clear there.
Wow.
And then you have all the links there, and then it comes to the jail card again for him as well. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
My goal was to throw 5 cards, but I threw a 6th one because my 5 cards were weird because they're all swords. Like, when does that happen, right?
Wow.
Yeah.
I'll just do it in order. Hold on. This is going to be ridiculous. Hold on.
Hi, Lucian. Thanks for saying hi.
Hi, Lucian.
Hi, Lucian. So, I got the 4 of swords.
Oh, wow.
I got the 5 and 6 of swords.
Wow.
Then I got the 7 and 8 of swords.
He is definitely in for a battle, isn't he?
I didn't get the 9 of swords, but I did get the 10 of swords, and then I got the 5 of wands. So that was my 6th one, where I was like, "Come on, let's try to get out of the swords here." But I got the 5 of wands, which is still weird, right? So,
wow, those are some awful cards.
They're terrible. They're terrible cards.
It doesn't look like the next upcoming is going to be very great for him.
No. I get there's going to be some news dump that's really important that's going to come out that's just going to break something open in him. And then I decided, I'm bored with this deck. I'm going to look at the Kipper. And then I get this. Check this out, you guys. He's going to court. He's going to have to answer for something, right?
Yeah.
And it has something to do with something he stole, and this I think is his wife involved in there, but it could be another, might not, because she's in Kipper, that would be like the main woman. This is a young girl, a young rich girl. So I don't know if this would be maybe
Ivanka?
just. It could be. There's that very real possibility. Yeah, because I don't hold too firm to the ages usually with that deck. But check this out, man. Here's what we have at the end.
Oh, there you go.
Very painful
Wow.
ending, and
That looks like a jail.
yeah, it is. It's the prison card.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, it's.
No wonder it looks like a jail.
Oops, wrong one.
Nailed
Yeah,
it.
no wonder it looks like it's nailed it. It's you can't see. There it is. Prison. That's it. That's the prison card.
That's hilarious.
So sometimes it just means a really a strange restriction or a strong restriction. But in his case, I think he's going to, because you don't get, oh my goodness, in this deck when it comes to thanks Debbie.
Yes.
When it comes to looking at, which Kipper's really good for looking at legal situations, when you get the court official. The only thing that's missing here is the investigation card, but when you've got the court official, the dishonesty card, the prison, and the fatality card, that says it all. There's nothing left.
I mean, there's it can't be any more clear than that.
No. Wow. So thanks for that great question.
Yeah, that was a great question.
Yeah.
Okay, Lisa, what shirt are you wearing?
Oh. This is actually a repeat, but I thought it was appropriate because there's 3 of us here.
Yep.
So the shirt today is
Oh,
Squad Goals.
oh, awesome.
That's us. Pick whichever ghost you want to be. That's who you are.
Okay. Oh, I love that.
I'll be the one on your right.
You want to be the one on the right? Okay.
Okay, I'll be the one in the middle.
I'll be
Closest to your heart.
Aww.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So should we do? Let's do some cards for the day or the week, or you're on so many days. I guess we should just do day today because you'll probably be up tomorrow or some other day, right? What do you have going on, Debbie?
Oh yeah, I come on tomorrow, and then I have my membership as well tomorrow.
Okay, yeah, and then you have Nasty Women Tarot tonight, right, Lisa?
Nasty Women Tarot tonight. Arlene is our guest. She'll have her little pendulum out, and
nice, yeah.
So that's what's
cool.
going on.
Yeah, awesome. So, well, okay, just do a card for
the day.
Yeah, a card for the day. Card for the rest of the day. Moving into that full moon tomorrow, right? Early in the morning.
Right.
Well, at least for me, not that early. 8. You guys will have it at 11. You'll have it at 9, Debbie.
Hi, Foolish Tarot. Hi, Mimi.
Is Foolish here?
Yeah, she just popped in.
I'll ask ahead of time because I don't think I've done this on your channel. Are you okay if I pull a naughty card?
You go for it. You go for it.
Do you want me to censor the words? Because I can't.
No, not on Denise's channel.
We can. No, I don't think we can cuss. It doesn't. It's only as long as we don't talk about things that are.
I just always want to be respectable. I like to.
Yes.
Oh well, you know how I talk when no one's listening.
Okay. Yes, I do.
Yes,
it's adorable.
We do. Right, the moon was amazing.
Yeah, the moon was beautiful. Absolutely.
So remember to take this time and it's time to do some rewriting. Rewrite your script. Well, how do you want to see it moving forward? Now's the time to do that. With all this movement happening.
Foolish Tarot, yeah, she knows how I talk.
Okay, so I guess I'll go first. I have the Ten of Raphael coming in. And the Ten of Raphael is basically similar to the Ten of Cups. For today, the blessing is love and blessings fill your life. harmonious relationships with family members. Happily ever after is what it's saying. But it just find that joy and that love with those around you. And if you don't have people immediately around you, you have us. And we love you, and hopefully can help fill those cups up with joy and laughter, and lead you into a place of being grateful. Together we can.
Yeah, I was just saying that. I was like, yeah, it's perfect.
Together we can.
Yay.
Yeah.
Yay. Love that.
Awesome. Oh. Well, okay, so I drew 3 quick cards. So this card's judgment. So I'm feeling like if there's some self-judgment going on, this is a time for a rebirth with this full moon. This is a time to like just push those judgments away. Drop it into dream time if you need to in order to heal it, and definitely listen to our dreams. The full moon can just really bring through some amazing dreams. Oh, and you know what else, you guys? The full moon is conjunct Eris, which is a what is I forget what it's called. I don't think it's it might be an asteroid, but anyway, it's a new thing that was discovered like in 2005, and it's all about the fierce feminine. So a full moon with the fierce feminine, yeah.
Nice.
So dropping into dreams, and then the last card was silence. Silence, and there's keys up here too. So maybe something to do with dream time, and that silence and meditation will bring through whatever we need to, whatever we need to know. Because remember, the veil was so thin, right? It's been thin.
And sometimes it's so noisy in our lives that we just need to have that time where we can just sit in that in that silence to really hear anything that we've been wanting to hear. Sure. We've been asking, and why haven't we been hearing? Well, it's just been too loud. It's too loud. Let's sit.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need the silence to be loud.
Yes. I love that, Lisa. That's perfect. We need the silence to be loud. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right, Luciana. It was Eris. It's Eris. You guys can Google that if you want. It's a feminine. It's like the feminine goddess of discord, but because she's gonna knock down something that doesn't work right. Yeah. Yeah. Well, thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. I'll let you go so you can go.
Did Lisa
jump on.
Hers?
Huh? I haven't done my card yet.
You didn't do. Oh, Lisa, I'm sorry. Oh my God.
That's okay. Now
I'm
this is going to be. I'm going to say this in an evil way now because you forgot about me.
I didn't. Oh, that's right. This
you need a big fucking hug.
That totally matches.
Squeeze.
That's perfect.
That totally matches, and that's so weird because the whole time I'm thinking I need to say I want to hug. I want to hug you all, like sending
squeezes for everybody.
Oh, thank you so much for making me not miss that. I'm so glad you spoke up and said, "Hey, I got it there." Thank you.
Yeah,
thank you.
That's so important. I love it.
Yeah, that was a perfect card too.
Bye, Ron. Take care. All right.
Bye, Ron. Love you all too. Bye, everyone.
Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday.